Afternoon and welcome to the Standing Committee meeting for Monday, May 16, 2022. All council meetings will be live streamed on the city's website and the city's YouTube channel. Our first order of business is roll call. Will the clerk please take the roll? Here. Thank you. Our next order of business is public comment. I would like to remind all speakers that the rules of council state that comments are limited to matters of concern, official action, or deliberation, which are or may be before city council, and profanity will not be permitted. After you are called, please restate your name and provide your neighborhood for the record. Our first registered speaker is Naomi Mullen. You're currently on mute, Ms. Mullen. There you go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Not shady deals in Bonnier. Regarding reapportionment, it would harm our community. Therefore, we have signatures in opposition to being redistricted. We, the people of Bonnier, are best served by remaining in District 4. And now I'll read the letter that the Pittsburgh Veteran Firefighters Association sent to me and was read to the participants at the funeral. Michael J. Mullen Reflection by Battalion Chief Douglas Praskovich. Retired Deputy Chief Mike Mullen touched the lives of many. His uncompromising dedication to his sworn duty to provide for the safety of the citizens of Pittsburgh was truly exceptional, and one that should be emulated by every firefighter. He loved sharing his knowledge of firefighting in all its many aspects to make our firefighters safer, smarter, and more efficient on the fire ground. Mike knew most of the firefighters on the entire Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire by their first name and was always approachable regardless of rank. If you had a question, he would stop what he was doing to answer it. He worked tirelessly, but also energetically his entire career in pursuit of more knowledge. His legacy will serve our citizens and firefighters for years to come. Mike was a loving and compassionate husband, father, brother, relative, and friend. Michael J. Mullen lived a full life, as his obituary so accurately described. Mike was passionate, tireless, dedicated, highly conscientious, and caring. Well done, Michael. Well done. Rest in peace, my friend. We, the people of Bonnier, have maintained our properties and participated in many functions here. Our community made it extremely clear at our town hall meeting in May of 2021 that we oppose a detrimental property. Join our supporters, Mayor Gainey, Councilman Coghill, and State Representative Benham for the creation of a green space. The Michael Mullen Memorial Green Space is the solution for the peace, safety, and happiness of our community. Shady trees, not shady deals, and Bonnier. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next registered speaker is Dr. Ronald Lynn Miller.
Dr. Ronald Lynn Miller, Bill Silver, Global Intelligence Society U.S. National Candidate for the Presidency 2020, globalintelligencesociety.org, cgsii.rlm.globalintelligence@gmail.com is one of my email addresses. Council, you and Gainey have a problem with numbers. It's like 8th grade to deal with you. You don't know how many people, how many individuals are in the city of Pittsburgh. And no, not the Census Bureau, I mean you. And how many citizens, how many non-citizens. You don't know how many houses are in the city and in each of your districts. Not that I know of. Tell me, I'd like to know. How can you do what you call equity without knowing those numbers? You can't. Let me focus on housing here. I think that the City Council of Pittsburgh should take control of housing directly. One that means, as I've said before, to disband the Pittsburgh Housing Authority and rebrand it as the Council Housing Authority under the President of Council, not the mayor. 0 to 10 scaling, HA, statistical reliability, less than 2. HA, divisional communication, connect. Where's the connect woman here? Not here. Not here this morning, Ms. Gross. Less than 3. HA, citizen responsivity, less than 1. Your people don't want to deal with the housing authority. They hate it. Overwhelmingly. 2, designate Pittsburgh government properties for LI, low income, and homeless houses. Create a contract with the people and require a job. This eliminates the exclusional zoning problem and the interference with private real estate transactions. And 3, very importantly to myself and the GIS, to direct intra-governmental diagenesis of housing authority away from the existing housing authority, and to redistribute that authority, that responsibility, into 9 council housing districts with DHA info intel centers headed by 9 AI IT specialists. I know 5 of them. If you're interested, ask me. We're going to do it anyway, but we'd rather you do it. It's your responsibility, in our view, to create reliability in housing databases and to create interoperability, that connection idea between the 9 housing authorities. That I mean that 9 people can replace the entire bureaucracy of the housing authority. That is what I mean. That is what we mean. And to create high-resolution audio visuals of individuals with their permission.
Our next speaker is Elena Zaitsev.
I'm Elena Zaitsev. I've lived in South Oakland for 42 years. I'm here today to talk about Ordinance 2021-1906, the Walnut Capital rezoning of part of Oakland with its loss of OPRD and residential compatibility. The municipal code states that the intent of Oakland Public Realm is to provide regulations for development and growth of Oakland in an effort to preserve the mixed-use nature of the community while enhancing the sense of place. Specifically, it says to protect the character of less intensive uses from impacts of more intensive uses, and to provide a guide to non-residential and residential development in order to encourage growth that will be both pedestrian-friendly and compatible with the existing neighborhood. Through OPRD, regulations are already in place for mixed-use development, and increased density can also be achieved, just not to the extreme amount Walnut Capital wants. The issue here is that the developer wants more at the expense of the residential areas. Proposed allowances for improved public open space and safer pedestrian crossing at the Boulevard of the Allies, and the promised new opportunities for denser market rate residential development, a grocery store, and a thriving mixed-use development district are already possible with OPRD without any zoning changes. OPRD has protections for residents that the Walnut Capital rezoning removes. Foremost among them is the loss of residential compatibility, which regulates how close and how high buildings can be built near residential areas. The proposed height reduction zone is being reported as a form of residential compatibility to mask the real damage it will do. Setbacks and stepbacks are greatly reduced, and the touted green buffer beside a residence can be a concrete pedestrian path. Why on earth should Oakland residents support this? These are some of the many details which are very important and require time and dialogue with everyone for a diligent review and opportunity for explanations. Hybrid town hall meetings where true exchange can occur need to happen. The 3 minutes provided to citizens at the public hearing is not adequate. Questions don't get answered, nothing gets explained, there's no back and forth. Where are the section drawings the Planning Commission requested? Not the ones in the presentation to the Planning Commission, but new ones they requested for you, that were to show the height and massing the zoning would allow with respect to the surrounding neighborhoods. Do they exist? Have they been given to you? And if so, why haven't they been made public? Now that this bill has been given back to you, please plan a series of town hall meetings on it. Other town hall meetings have been held on issues having much less of a long-term impact on residents. Thank you.
Thank you. That exhausts our list of registered speakers. Is there anyone with us in chambers wishing to speak? Please come forward. You will also be given 3 minutes.
My name is Yvonne F. Brown. I live in the Hill District up in Katy, where the last week when I came in for a meeting, for this council meeting, I was downstairs with 2 young black fellas, and he was saying, "Where's the meeting?" And he said, 6th floor. The other one was saying, "Where's the meeting?" And the guard said, 5th floor. She thought that they were coming here, but it was because Gainey was having a meeting on another floor during city council. Mr. Gainey, you know I've been coming here for years. I've been fussing. I've been really, fussing, but trying to bring to attention that in Monroeville, the mayor comes to every meeting. He may not contribute, but he's there. And we need the mayor. If you're the new mayor, you should be listening to what we're saying, not what they're telling you that you should do. Listen to us. We've been coming down here years, and I know what I'm saying because I've lived through it. Also, I heard that Jim Furlow died, and I wanted to say, Jim, my friend, we have come to the end of an era. I can't say it much clearer. We saw how you made Linda Wassler, our previous clerk and staff, share. And we see that they still do not care because they won't share the information like they should. I'm going to stop because I had wrote some other things, but it really affects me that this man is dead. When he was a councilman, I came down, Valerie McDonald was the president, and she would start the meetings with 1 and 2 people. And I'm saying, wait a minute. I know I had history classes and you need a quorum. If you got 9, I know 1 or 2 should be more. I kept asking, where is the rules of council? Linda Wassler would tell me they didn't have any in print. I kept coming. Then finally, Furlow said, oh, come on now. Give the citizen the books. So he made them put a shelf. They would put them in there for years. They've been doing it. I used to take them up to our people, but they're no longer putting up the rules of council. 2 books that has the rules. They refuse to put it because they don't want us to know what the rules. I know some of the rules better than some of yours because yours are new, and I know you haven't read them like you should. Because anytime you got Mr. Burgess, how he's been a councilman all these years, to say that my 5-year-old had no right to be speaking down here, whereas, and Miss Strasburger, I still say it to you, and it's nothing against your child, but you were gone for months. We didn't even know you were gone. You came back with a baby, 4 months, and you set him on your lap, but that's okay. But if I can't bring my grandbaby, there's something wrong in here.
Thank you. Are there any other speakers in chambers and or online?
Yeah, one more.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Evangelist Flora Williams. I'm here to speak on behalf, and I'm from the Hill District, on behalf of the building we live in with almost 200 occupants. We don't have any security. 2 weeks ago, an 84-year-old woman was robbed, beaten. She's still in intensive care. We don't have any security. Anyone can be in that building that we don't know. I just want to bring it out so maybe someone can hear me and do something for the poor citizens there. I live there myself, and it's bad that you have to be afraid to go to the laundry because someone's in a building that doesn't live there. And I can't get anyone, but I'm going to stay on this. If I have to go to President Biden, someone's going to hear me and someone's going to understand that we should not have to live in fear in our own house. I thank you for listening. God bless you all.
Thank you. Seeing no further speakers, that moves us to our standing committee's agenda. Our first committee of the day is Finance and Law, which is chaired by myself. We have one supplemental paper, Bill 370.
Bill 370, resolution transferring a total of $40,000 from the Parks Tax Trust Fund to the Special Events Trust Fund for the purpose of supporting Juneteenth-related activities or celebrations.
Motion to approve, discussion?
Second.
Councilman Wilson?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that this is a way that council can also be supportive of the Juneteenth event. I know that the administration is working closely, and also our council president, so work closely with the council president, also our budget team to see how we can be supportive as well. So this will be going towards the Special Events Trust Fund, so that funds can be spent appropriately, where they can be for the event. So I want to thank Council President and all members that will be supporting.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Madam Clerk, can you read Bill 343, 344, and 345 together? They all require executive session.
Yes. Bill 334, resolution authorizing the issuance of a warrant in favor of Flaherty, Fargo, Rogel, and Amick in the amount of $100,000 relating to the full and final settlement of a case filed in the Allegheny County Court of Common Pleas. Bill number 344, resolution authorizing the issuance of a warrant in favor of O'Brien, Coleman, and Wright in the amount of $30,000 relating to a full and final settlement of litigation filed in the District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania. Bill number 345, resolution authorizing the mayor and the city clerk on behalf of the city to enter into a professional services agreement with Mark Scoplier Rudd to conduct a statistical analysis of current voting patterns in the city at a cost not to exceed $7,700.
Motion to hold all bills for executive session?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All bills will be held for executive session. That takes us to invoices. Need a motion to approve the invoices.
I don't even know what the motion is, but motion to approve, discussion.
Second.
Discussion, Councilman Wilson?
We have $25,000 and also $38,000 on the membership renewal stuff. And my question is just, since we have to waive the rules to do this, is it, can these be turned into resolutions so we can bypass that? I'll just ask the budget team for that. Yep, thanks.
Council? So there's an allowance in the city code to
Give you a name.
pay this.
Give you a name for the record.
Oh, hi, Michael Strellick, Council Budget Office. Sorry. So I think it's 161, 812 that allows it to come through this way. Although you're certainly welcome to reject it and send it back, and then we would, or the departments would have to do a warrant via the resolution process.
Okay, what's the part of that allows us to do renewal memberships?
Yeah, there's carve-outs, exemptions to the contracting process. I think there's like 12 or 15.
Okay.
One of them is the memberships in professional trade organizations.
So we don't have to waive the rules then?
You do have to waive the rules of council,
Okay.
but it does comply with the rules of the city,
Okay.
city code.
Yeah, plan to be supportive, just want to make sure it's the right vehicle. So we'll withdraw the motion to,
It's motion to waive rules.
okay, motion to waive the rules.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The rules have been waived. Any further discussion on the invoices? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Invoices are approved. That moves us to the P cards. Need a motion to approve the P cards.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? P cards are approved. That takes us to Public Works Committee, chaired by Councilman Coghill. First new paper is Bill 335.
Bill 335, resolution authorizing the mayor and directors of the Department of Public Works and Finance on behalf of the city to enter into an agreement with Peoples Natural Gas Company to provide a license for relocated natural gas pipelines and necessary accessories within certain portions of Frick Park.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 336.
Bill 336, resolution providing for a reimbursement agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation for costs associated with the preliminary design phase of the Maple Avenue Bridge project, providing for the payment of costs not to exceed $280,000. This resolution serves to authorize only the reimbursement agreement at no cost to the city. Further resolutions will authorize the project-specific service agreements.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 337.
Bill 337, resolution providing for a reimbursement agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation for costs associated with the preliminary design phase of the Elizabeth Street Bridge Rehabilitation Project, providing for the payment of costs not to exceed $352,000. This resolution serves to authorize only the reimbursement agreement at no cost to the city. Further resolutions will authorize the project-specific service agreements.
Motion to approve.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 338.
Bill 338, resolution providing for a reimbursement agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation for costs associated with the preliminary design phase of the Corley Street Bridge project, providing for the payment of costs not to exceed $252,000. This resolution serves to authorize only the reimbursement agreement at no cost to the city. Further resolutions will authorize the project-specific service agreements.
Motion to approve.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 339.
Bill 339, resolution providing for a reimbursement agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation for costs associated with the preliminary design phase of the Calera Street Bridge project, providing for payment of costs not to exceed $312,000. This resolution serves to authorize only the reimbursement agreement at no cost to the city. Further resolutions will authorize the project-specific service agreements.
Motion to approve.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 340.
Bill 340, resolution further amending resolution number 866 entitled Resolution Adopting and Approving the 2022 Capital Budget and the 2022 CDBG Program and the 2022 through 2027 Capital Improvement Program by increasing Elizabeth Street Bridge by $352,000, Corley Street Bridge by $252,000, Maple Avenue Bridge by $280,000, and Calera Street Bridge by $312,000.
Motion to approve.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Can we, Madam Clerk, if the President's okay, can we read 347, 348, and 349 together?
Yes. Bill 347, resolution further amending resolution number 948 entitled Adopting and Approving the 2004 Capital Budget and the 2004 through 2009 Capital Improvement Program so as to change the McArdle roadway deliverable. Bill number 348, resolution further amending resolution number 675 entitled Adopting and Approving the 2009 Capital Budget and approving the 2009 through 2013 Capital Improvement Program so as to change the McArdle roadway deliverables. Bill number 349, resolution further amending resolution number 855 entitled Adopting and Approving the 2012 Capital Budget and approving the 2012 through 2017 Capital Improvement Program so as to change the McArdle roadway deliverable.
Motion to approve.
Second, discussion.
Discussion, Madam President.
Thank you. Just real briefly, I just want to say that this is a project we've been waiting for. We keep moving money over to this project. And I know they need a little bit more, but we'd like to see some improvements to stabilize. When we're talking about infrastructure, this is one of the infrastructure projects that we've been waiting for a very long time. So I want to thank Mike in the budget office for helping me find the funding to move to McArdle.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. That takes us to Land Use and Economic Development Committee, chaired by Councilman Wilson. First deferred paper is Bill 65.
Bill 65, resolution amending resolution number 863 entitled Adopting and Approving the 2019 CDBG Program by transferring remaining funds from the James Street Step Reconstruction Project to the Northside Christian Health Center, $76,000, and traffic calming, $14,220.54.
Motion to hold 2 weeks.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Bill be held 2 weeks. Bill 300.
Bill 300, resolution promoting affordable housing in the city by exploring the expansion of limited equity housing cooperatives.
Motion to approve?
Second.
I haven't gotten an update.
Any discussion? We do have the president and Councilwoman Gross with us. President Smith?
I'll defer to Councilwoman Gross. I just want to say thank you to her. It's something that we've talked about for a long time, and I'll defer to her, and then I'll come back if you don't mind.
Thank you. Councilwoman Gross?
Hi, Councilman Lavelle. I'm sorry, I'm on a site visit at some city steps, so I've got bad reception here, but the administration is really excited to move this forward, and I've been working with Director Abrams at City Planning, and she's excited to see it moving forward. So thank you again to President Smith for the nudge. It seems like a lot of people have a lot of energy around this topic right now.
Thank you. Any further discussion? If not, President Smith, second round. I think we lost her.
Yes.
We did.
Yes.
All right. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Our new paper, Bill 346.
Bill 346, resolution further amending resolution number 606 entitled Resolution Authorizing the Mayor and Director of Office of Management and Budget to enter into an agreement or agreements with agencies to provide emergency shelter services, street outreach services, rental assistance, and housing relocation and stabilization services and or data collection activities as associated with the 2020 Emergency Solution Grant at funds not to exceed $1,216,133 and 2020 housing opportunities for persons with AIDS. Funds at a cost not to exceed $1,140,292 by amending various emergency solution grant line items and authorizing a subsequent agreement.
Motion to approve discussion.
Councilman Wilson?
We have the someone from OMB on the line.
We do.
All right. Mr. Hutchinson, thanks for joining us. And thanks for the email about the bill. I just wanted to just highlight the money that we've been allocating to groups. I wanted to just ask you, so what it looks like is that we're taking funds that couldn't be spent and we're putting it into an organization that will be able to spend the funds in the appropriate amount of time. Is that true?
Correct. I'm Dave Hutchinson. I'm the Assistant Director for Capital and Asset Management with the Mayor's Office of Management and Budget. You're correct. This is reorganizing some funding that we have, moving funds from some subrecipients who maybe have a lower demand to another subrecipient who seems to have a higher demand.
Okay. Can you help me understand what were some of the challenges of spending these funds?
Sure. So, and also Kelly Russell's on the line as well. I can probably give better details on the programs and how they kind of differentiate between the different subrecipients. But I can say for one, so we're moving $12,000 away from Three Rivers Communities Inc. they were doing habitability inspections for all of our subrecipients. So we have a few different practitioners that we fund with our emergency solutions grant funds. Different practitioners have different approaches, different strengths to their team, different outreach. They can serve clients in slightly different ways, but provide kind of the same crucial service. So what Three Rivers was doing was actually doing habitability inspections for all of the new units that clients were getting set up in. We've since, through discussion with the county, decided to move to a model where those subrecipients themselves are going to do the inspections. They actually already have experience doing it with another program. There's kind of a regimented way that all of the subrecipients will do the inspections using a checklist. So we feel comfortable moving that money to serve the clients a little bit more directly by giving it just directly to the subrecipients.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.
Sure thing.
I don't have any more questions. Thanks.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. That moves us to Intergovernmental Affairs Committee, chaired by Councilwoman Gross. We have one new paper, Bill 341.
Bill 341, resolution adopting plan revision to the City of Pittsburgh's official sewer facilities plan for the North Shore Lot 10.2 project.
Need a motion. Councilwoman Gross is not with us.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. That takes us to our Hearings Committee, chaired by President Smith. We have one new paper, Bill 334.
Bill 334, communication from City Council to the zoning administrator notifying the Planning Commission of council's intent to extend the deadline for council to hold a public hearing on Council Bill 2021-1913 relating to affordable housing impact statements.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Seconded. Any discussion?
I think,
Well, can I just ask who put the bill in there?
yeah, I think.
Councilman Burgess did.
Yes, I did. The motion has to be hold for a public hearing. That,
I'll defer to Councilman Burgess on this.
yes, actually, all we have to actually do is read, receive, and file. And so we can actually, I think we can do that here. We actually have to have a public hearing, but we can read, receive, and file it that will allow us to have the public hearing. What this legislation does is extend the date. And so we can either pass it or we can simply read, receive, and file it. Either one, the law department said we could do that. So it's up to you guys as to which way you want to proceed. We can approve it or we can just do a motion to read, receive, and file it today. Either one.
Let's approve it since we've already had that motion.
Okay.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. That exhausts our agenda for today. We do have some meeting announcements. Tomorrow, Tuesday, May 17th at 1:30 p.m., Council will hold a cablecast public hearing on Bill 235 as it relates to the historic designation of Rodolph Shalom. Speaker registration closes at 12 p.m. on May 17th. On Thursday, May 19th at 1 p.m., Council will hold a cablecast public hearing on Bill 270 relative to accessory short-term rentals. Registration will close at 11:30 a.m. on May 19th. Also this Thursday, May 19th at 6 p.m. at the Pride Project Incorporated located at 227 Bonneview Street, Council will hold another in-person only public hearing on the city's proposed annexation of Wilkinsburg. Speaker registration closes at 3 p.m. on May 19th. To register to speak at these public hearings, please fill out the sign-up form on Council's meeting webpage. You may also call the City Clerk's office at 412-255-2138. Is there anything else for members?
Just talk to the clerk just to make sure. I'll offer a motion to hold a cablecast public hearing on Bill 2021-1913, which is the Affordable Housing Impact Statement.
Get a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? We'll work to get that scheduled. Anything else for members? If not, need a motion to excuse the absent member, approve the minutes, and adjourn the meeting.
Moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you.